buddy. We're gonna have coffee out here with you. How you like that, buddy? How you like that? You're eating your breakfast? You're eating your breakfast? I've been live this whole time. Oh my gosh. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't know I hit the button. Good morning. Robert is over there eating his food. Kind of embarrassing, I guess. Here he is. He didn't want to come inside this morning. I was like, you know what? It's nice out here. I don't want to go inside either. I don't want to go inside either. Come on, Robert. We're on the camera again. You're famous on camera again. Say hi, buddy. Oh. Hey. He slept in his little bed last night, and yeah. So here we are. Good morning, everybody, like I said. Oh, yeah, Robert's right here. Sorry for the little mix-up this morning. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He wants to be right here. Wants me to pet him. Again, good morning, everyone. I know, Sloraya, this dog is an ocean away from you, so you have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about, right, buddy? Yeah. He was sleeping in his little bed last night and everything. He was doing good. Hey, come here there. Did you finish your breakfast? Did you finish your breakfast? Huh? Well, anywho, what's going on in the world today with you guys? It's like I said, it's kind of nice out here. It's 40 degrees, but it doesn't feel like 40 degrees. I got this light jacket on and a short sleeve shirt. There's no wind, so that's good too. Gene Hackman passed away last night. Well, I don't know if it was last night, but they found him and his wife both passed away. Now, he was 95 years old, and some recent pictures of him, he looked pretty rough. Famous actor, did some stuff, a lot of stuff in like the 80s and 90s. But isn't it, they said no foul play, but it's kind of odd that you'd find both of them dead like that. So, hey, what's the matter, bud? What's the matter? You okay? You happy? Happy dog? You're a happy dog. Oh man. So that was I looked on I listened to the news in the morning, trying to get some updates and things like that of what's going on in the world, see if we got anything to talk about this morning. And then they said Gene Hackman, and I just drew a blank. I couldn't picture him. I had to look him up. Of course, you had the stock photos of him in his heyday. Oh yeah, Gene Hackman. Yeah. And then I kept scrolling. They showed a recent picture of him at 95. Whew, man. Talking about rough looking. Oh, well, Trey, adopt, don't shop. I don't smoke, so I went out for a beer. I was gonna go get a 6-pack of beer and never came back. Tyler. So, hey. Oh, he just wants more loving. That's all he wants. Team McGregors. I am. I'm the Team McGregor. You got that right. Isn't that right? And this is Robert. For you guys that are just joining us, we're in the Athens, Georgia area. It's going to be a beautiful day. You can hear all the birds in the background. Normally I have this inside in my little studio because the weather's been cold. But, hey. But with the weather like this, I'm going to have more of the episodes out here in the morning. Because I'd rather be outside and sip my coffee with the birds chirping. And Robert. You going to run around a little bit? You can't have coffee. I looked it up online. You can't have coffee at all. You can't have caffeine. I know. That's got to suck. They do say that your dog can have caffeine-free tea, like chamomile, and that can help calm them and stuff like that if they like the taste of it. So you can have some herbal teas for your dog if you want to do something like that. All these birds, all this noise, right? Right? Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. This is day 3 with Robert. And he's warming up to me. He's still a little skittish if I make sudden moves and things like that. But there you go, stretch. Yep. Good stuff. Oh, what else did I want to talk about this morning? I don't know. Didn't really want to talk about politics. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Gotta move this closer so I can see what you guys are saying. And stay you think a mountain lion would get along with a dog? Not this dog. I don't know. He does like playing with other dogs. He did that at the shelter. He was very active with his other friends there at the shelter. But yeah, he's warming up. I'm gonna leave him. He likes being outside. Now I brought him inside at night, and he has his little bed, things like that. He sleeps in. But I'm gonna leave him outside today. It's not supposed to rain or anything like that. He does have a doghouse and stuff, and he seems to enjoy himself way more out here in the backyard than he does inside the house. So, he's going over there to finish his breakfast. Oh, good grief. Benjamin, why do you want to do that? You like the YouTube short skits? Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. I haven't done any couple of days. I've been kind of preoccupied with Robert a little bit. Maybe I can get him involved with some of the skits, you know? What else we got going on in the world today that we can talk about? I haven't done our poll yet. Let's see here. We haven't done our poll. We do a poll every day. Let's see. There we go. We're almost done. There's your poll for the day. We don't want Robert to get hurt. We don't want Robert to get hurt. But let's see here. What's going on in the world today that's positive? I saw this really interesting video this morning of a guy who hatched a quail egg from the grocery store. He had a little video. This was a few years back. Well, I guess it was like 7 or 8 years ago, if you watch the whole thing. But it shows him go through his little journey, putting the eggs in there and seeing any of them would hatch. And one actually hatched from a pack of quail eggs from the grocery store. And he raised it. He had this little journey on YouTube with his little quail friend. Very cute. But they only live a couple of years. And of course it passed away. Well, he's done it again. He got another pack of quail eggs and he decided to try it again, and sure enough, one of them hatched, was fertilized, and he hatched it, and has this little video. It's very cute. It's very cute and kind of like, oh, how, you know, how nice, you know. And look at Robert over there. He's just like chilling. He's like, why is this door purple? We're gonna change those doors, buddy. I promise. He's like, but he had this little video of him and his little pet quail that he hatched. I thought it was very cool. I thought it was very cool. Very nice little thing. Some guy saved some looks like turtles. He got a boatload of turtles that he saved from something happening. I'm not sure. I'd have to read the whole story to find out. But he's got a whole he's got a whole boat of them. Just all kinds of turtles in his boat. It's sunny in Morocco? That's awesome. Yeah. They only live a couple years. But he, he has a thicker beard than me. And he shows the little baby quail like up in his neck and snuggling in his beard and stuff like that, and feeding him little stuff and all that kind of. It was just really cute, really. And he got very attached to it. And then he said something he couldn't do the last part of the life of his first bird he named Albert, because at the time his hard drive crashed. And those were mechanical hard drives. A lot of them are computer stuff, aren't that way anymore. But anyway, he couldn't recover that item, those images and film, so it's kind of lost in time. But he started again with this new little bird, Albert 2, or Albert Jr., he calls it. And it was just really neat, really cool. Albert the quail. I bet if you look up Albert the quail on YouTube, you'll find it. You'll find it. And the quail is like, he obviously lives on a farm. He's out there just taking care of some sheep and some other stuff on his farm. I don't know what part of the world he's in, but the quail is just like sitting on his shoulder like a parakeet. And he's like, it just riding around on him. He wouldn't fly away. He's taking it different places around the farm, stuff like that. It's kind of wild. But I guess if the bird, what's it called, imprints on you from birth, they just stay, I guess, even though the bird has the ability to fly away, he obviously showed the bird enough love that it wanted to stay around. So that was kind of cool. Speaking of birds, the local birds in my yard have completely desecrated my lawn furniture. I had to pull this camping chair out so I'd have a place to sit. They have pooed all over everything out here. I'll have to take a scrub brush to it or something like that. Well, there are people out there that are that way, Daniel. Just not everybody, unfortunately. Oh, we haven't looked at to see if our other little bird was here this morning. Speaking of birds, yesterday there was, hey Wesley, and hey GH, a little bird was sitting on the ground yesterday evening when I brought Robert on live again last night. And he was just hopping along the fence on the ground. And I could get right up to it. I could touch it. It wouldn't freak out. It wasn't chirping, flapping its wings or anything. It kind of just doop, 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 doop. I wonder if the bird is still there. Let's go find out. Let's go find out. Now I get up, start moving around. Robert's going to follow me. Of course, the bird feeder's full of birds. I don't see the little guy. There he is. He was just an older bird, evidently, and he passed away. You already got ants on him. Nature's already taken its course. He was hopping along the fence there. Hey, Robert, look, a little birdie. You want to see the birdie, Robert? Come here. Come here, Robert. It's okay. Come here, look at the bird. Robert's like, I'm not looking at the dead bird. 50 raccoons in his... I don't know. It's just... He was just evidently, he only lived so long. And he's got ants on him. That's just cycle of life. He had the ability to fly. He was hopping around yesterday evening, and along the fence. I need to go wash my hands here in a second. But yeah, he was hopping along the fence and kind of just, he wanted to hide between the fence post and the boards. Slurry, he passed away last night, and I think he was just an older bird. They don't live that long, you know. And very rarely do you actually find one like this just passed away. He's not hurt or anything. He's no feathers laying around. He's away from the fence, and he just slowly passed away. He's hanging out with Gene Hackman right now. Or she. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. But, okay. Alright, we'll put him somewhere else. We'll move him somewhere else. And then I'm going to go inside real quick and wash my hands. Handling a dead bird. Or a dead animal at that. I don't have a shovel, so I can't give him a proper burial. So, that, it just happens, you know. It's just this, like I said, the cycle of life. I think it just got old and knew it was his time. You know how some pets will wander off and they just kind of disappear when they're older like that? They go off to die. There's Robert. Let's get him in frame. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. And we'll get set up over here again. I'm back. How old is Robert? He's like 2. But he acts like a really old man. You know, right, buddy? He's over here. Hey. He's just very timid, and he's getting used to me and stuff like that. He thought I was going inside and just leaving him. He followed me to the door. It's all right, buddy. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah. Are these birds making too much noise? So, yeah, we found a little dead bird this morning. He's just like laying his head on my hand. Hey. People like you on camera. They do. Here we go. So, what else is going on in the world today? What do you guys want to talk about? Of course, you know, when a celebrity passes away, it takes over the news. Never mind the millions of other people who pass away all the time, right? Some actress, she's like 39. Oh, he's playing with his toy. He's playing with his toy. He hasn't touched that toy yet. He trotted over there. He's like, arr, arr, look at him playing. Oh, that's awesome. This is like a breakthrough for him. It's like a breakthrough for him. He's got his toy. Yeah, get it. Get it, Robert. Are you going to bring it to me? Look at him. Hey, Envy. Robert's playing with his toy for the first time. It's a little rope toy, little rope monkey. Get it, Robert. It's the first time he's playing with it. That's awesome. He's really coming around. Yep, he was playing with his toy. What I was saying, some other actress passed away. She was like 39, and they wouldn't say how she passed away, but everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, what a great actress!" Blah blah blah. And I was like, it was on Twitter, X, and I was like, "Who is she again?" So the question mark, and I got a bunch of likes for that. A bunch of people, other people were like, "Who is this person?" She was like, did some stuff in the early 2000s, and that's it. I don't know. And then, yeah, we're just watching Robert this morning. Just a bunch of turtles. This guy's saved. Oh, the girl passed away from a liver transplant failure? Jeez. I don't know. I know Gene Hackman and his wife. I don't know about the dog part. I live right outside the city. In a small town right outside the city. But yeah, I didn't know about the dog passing away too. It's kind of weird. They said they did a wellness check on Gene Hackman, his home and stuff like that, and they found him and his wife. It just seems bizarre that you would find both of them like that. And there's no foul play. I doubt there was any foul play. I'm not trying to say there was. It just seems very odd, you know? You would find multiple people like that. He's really giving that toy a hard time. I know for me, it's exciting. It's exciting to see him getting comfortable enough to where he wants to play. Yeah, Epstein had no foul play either, right? When am I going to join another live stream? I've been on a couple, not very popular or famous ones, but I've been on a couple other friends on YouTube, and I've had people on my stream. I've invited people multiple times to join me on here, but haven't had anybody willing to get on camera with me other than my sister. Carbon monoxide poisoning, that could be it. I mean, yeah. You would imagine you have a carbon monoxide detector, though. I mean, I don't live in a multi-million-dollar home, and I've got one. They're like $20. You know? All those birds, Robert? Yeah? You like all them? I'm just going to let Robert steal the show. That right. I signed up for some improv comedy classes, improv skits and stuff. There's a comedy group here in Athens, Georgia called the Flying Squid, and they do a bunch of improv type shows on Friday nights, and they give classes as well. And I just thought it was a lot of fun. So I think in March, next month, sometime late next month, I'll start doing classes on Sunday evening and be a part of an improv group, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Then you'll see me on stage. No, it's a little group. They do this little Friday night show for like an hour, and it was pretty cool to go see and watch them do their thing. So yeah. You're Robert's uncle, Uncle Terry. Have live improv. I don't know if they want to go live on camera. They sell tickets for the little show, so I'm not sure how they'd want to do that. Maybe one night they would allow a live stream of the improv show. I'd have to be probably members only, so that I can. People would have to pay, and I can give some of that money to the improv group. I don't know how it would work, but all right, Lorena, have a good day. Man, these guys are just super active this morning. Let's find out with our bird app, the Merlin bird app, and see what kind of birds we have. But we have to be quiet for a second. So, of course, when I start this thing up, they're not going to go quiet. That's a lot of birds. We got the red-bellied woodpecker, we got the northern cardinal, pine warbler, dark-eyed junco, the brown cowbird, and the house finch. Those are the ones that it could hear anyway. It's a really cool app if you ever sit out in the morning and you want to find out who's yelling at you from the trees. This little app will do that. And it just listens. You just got to be quiet, let it listen. Yep. We got a few. There's more out there, I'm sure. Turning 12. You know this stream's for 18 and older, right? Robert likes them. He's watching the bird feeder. Nope, no, he's not. I said his name. Turn. Huh? What? I'm excited he played with his toy. I lifted the toy up, and he was scared of it from me lifting it up. And I kind of got it away from him, I kind of threw it a little bit, and he wouldn't go after it or nothing. So I just left it there, and then this morning he took after it. Oh, you got rid of the kids? Are you finally empty nester envy? That's awesome. Get those kids moving out. Time for you to get your own place. No. Say it isn't so. You guess what happened 29 years ago today? Can anybody guess what happened 29 years ago today? You gonna send Jax to live with me? Or are you gonna send it with other guy? And not, you gonna send it with envy? Pokemon started 29 years ago today. Pokemon. The world of Pokemon went public 29 years ago today, emerging from the mind of game designer Satoshi Tajiri onto the Nintendo Game Boy systems. It took 6 years to create the game. And the first Pocket monsters were the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. Pokemon, 29 years ago today. And then it goes on about what Pokemon is. There's been 8 generations of Pokemon games. Super popular. You got Pokemon Go for your phone. That was super popular. Here's some other news as well you guys might be interested in. He said it's Pokemon Day and National No-Brainer Day. Oh man, you guys are funny. Mardi Gras, and one of the things that's famous, I was listening to the news this morning, one of the things that's famous about Mardi Gras is the people handing out little plastic necklace beads. bead necklaces, however you want to call it. And there are a variety of colors. They're plastic, and they get tossed out for various reasons during Mardi Gras. And they're going to stop it. They're going to stop it. It's tons and tons of trash. They all get thrown away. And they clog up the sewer systems in New Orleans. And they're just, they're just not going to do it anymore, basically. There's a lot of environmental reasons, and then they interviewed some people down in New Orleans about that, because there's some other little parades that go on, or have been going on the past couple of weeks. They don't just hand out beads just for Mardi Gras parades only. It was kind of a staple for a lot of parades in New Orleans. But a lot of them are steering away from that and saying, we're not going to do it anymore. We're not going to do it anymore. They're going to throw out stuff that's, they're actually throw out candy, things like that. Or some people were throwing actual, I think it was little packets of jambalaya, things, I don't know, food. Throwing food out to people instead of the plastic beads that just end up in the garbage. And it's a lot of waste. It's a lot of plastic. It's not going to get recycled. It just ends up in landfills. And some people said that they're so cheaply made, not that they were ever big quality made of them either. The paint from the beads would get on your skin, and it would bleed off onto your skin and stuff. So you'd have a rainbow assortment of colors on your clothes and skin if it was hot during the time of Mardi Gras and you were sweating and stuff. So, but a lot of people said they're not going to do it. A lot of organizers said they're not going to do the beads anymore, and probably prohibit them from being used because of, and it's not just landfills. They get in the sewer drains and the and they clog up systems and pumps, and they get tied up in different things, and they wreak havoc basically in the infrastructure of the city, not just the landfills. So, yeah, they're not going to do those anymore. But on this day in history, and the thing that maybe this is why they talked about it today, the first Mardi Gras in New Orleans, Louisiana, was celebrated in 1827. Can you imagine? I doubt they were throwing any types of necklaces out for nefarious reasons in 1827, but I do say I got a pair of beads. Let me unbuckle this shirt. It's just like 1827. Are those young ladies revealing themselves? Hand me a pair of those necklaces. I shall go see myself. I don't know. That's just what comes to mind if you think about it. Debauchery in the streets in 1827. What are all these young children doing here from various places across the nation? This newly found America that we have here. I do say, I think they're showing themselves. This actually Mardi Gras thing might catch on. Oh gosh. Dominican Republic gained independence from Haiti in 1844. I don't think we're going to be stuck on New Orleans and the beads. Oh man, my nose. Anyway. Wow. Did you know that divorce became legal in Ireland in 1997? So it was illegal before 1997 to get divorced in Ireland. The British accent. I don't know what their accent's going to be a lot different in New Orleans. But yeah. And then Alicia Keys got some Grammys or something back in 2002. Wow. Here's an interesting little thing. 6 years ago today, the smallest baby boy ever born that was survived to leave the hospital went home in Tokyo with his mom, having been born at just 9.45 ounces. Not even 1 pound. That's tiny. It was born as small as a baby kitten. In 24 weeks after doctors discovered he was not growing in the womb at all, uh, wow, that's crazy. 10 ounces. Save them, save the tatas. uh, Tell us some more, Connor. No more divorces. You couldn't get divorced until 97, legally anyway. Hey, Ramesh, how's it going? Good morning to you, sir. Oh, man. And then he goes on about other stuff like that, too, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, the New Orleans no more plastic beads. I think that's going to be the topic of today's stuff. That and Gene Hackman and a dead bird. We've gone through a lot of stuff today. I like propane and propane accessories. I'll tell you what, they said that stuff out there in New Orleans, they wouldn't be having any problems at all. They could just burn the beads. Sonny, how's it going, Sonny? Well, there goes my empire of plastic beads for Mardi Gras. I'll have to diverse my assets somewhere else to make money during these holiday seasons. Oh, man. What, do you play Pokemon, Ramesh, in India? It was created 29 years ago today. And then some other garbage happened. I don't know. Well, 85 years ago today, carbon-14 was discovered, and that's what they used to find the age of like dinosaurs and stuff. Trying to wake up, Sonny? Sonny, thanks for joining us today. Ramesh played with sticks. Oh, come on, Terry. Robert. He's just chilling over there on the ground. But he's got his eyes on the birds. Anywho. No more Mardi Gras beads. You can go down there and protest. They'll be like worth their weight in gold. Going down there with a handful of plastic beads now. Stop you at the city limits. Sorry, you can't bring those in, sir. Let's look at the... There he is. He's just chilling with his toy. What's the matter, Robert? What's the matter? What you doing, buddy? Ugh. You called my name? Stretch. Ugh. Pretty dog. You're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. You don't know what you want to do, buddy? I was doing it. I was laying down relaxing until you called my name. Anyway, let's look at our poll. Let's see. People want me to do. They want me to do more shows outside. 50% of people want me to do more out here. 17 want inside. 8% of people would like for me to go underground, and 25% say I need to be shot into space. So, yeah. I think I'll go with the outside, the backyard. We'll do that more, weather permitting. Oh, talking about playgrounds and stuff. Musk will take me for the right amount of money. In Kansas, well, you know, speaking about kids playing with sticks or whatever else, there's a lot of rules in schools today throughout the United States that regulate kids and how they play. They want them to have safe play where they don't get hurt. You know, they don't do things that might be might cause injury or something like that. So, of all places, Kansas has decided that they're going to be a little more lenient with their kids and actually let them climb onto stuff. Our kids can climb again. That's what's going on in the United States. They said they've done some, they see that the kids have more fun. He's rolling around on his back now. If they can actually climb different things like monkey bars and twist on the swings or go down the slide head first and all this other stuff, and it's supposed to show resilience and ability to test your limits and all. I'm like, well, no shit. I'm sorry, but come on. They gotta take the rubber bumpers off everything. Let somebody crack their head every once in a while. I mean, yeah, the kid bumped his head's gonna learn lessons, but the other kids are gonna learn it too. They're like, dude, that knot on your head or that blood was scary. I don't think I'm gonna do what you did. I don't know. It's just kids running around having fun. And they were discouraged to do so because parents, if anything happens to their kids, parents want to sue the school. It's the American way. Get our lawyers out there and take your money if you do something against me type thing. So, yeah. Yeah, Wes was holding a cobra. Oh no. I'm mad all the time. I turned out just fine. Oh, great. But anyway, so yeah, now they're allowed. It's official. They're allowed to actually have fun and run around and participate in childlike activities like rolling around on the ground or racing a kid across the park or some other little things. And that's breaking news here in the United States, ladies and gentlemen. First world problems. Anyway, that's fine. I'm looking at my grocery list this morning. I'm doing the grocery pickup. Saves money that way. As usual, Malcolm not keeping up with the chat. Oh my gosh. Ramesh is riding tigers in the wild in the jungle. Is that what we're talking about? And holding cobras. And here we have rubber baby buggy bumpers all over the playgrounds. In a loincloth. He was Tarzan. Basically, you're saying he was Tarzan. Ramesh is Tarzan, swinging from vines, riding tigers, and having snakes around his neck. Was it the George of the Jungle? Watch out for the tree. And then he would swing and crash into a tree. Is it George of the Jungle? Friend to you and me? Watch out for that tree. You hear him, smack into a tree. Poor Ramesh is going to be like, why are they picking on me? Probably not. Ramesh is like, yeah, I actually did that kind of stuff. Yeah. You don't do that in the States? You got mountain lions in the United States. You got snakes. You don't play with them? Not anymore. Can't even catch frogs anymore, You'll hurt somebody's feelings. You get caught catching them. Remember, you used to catch the, I guess what, frogs and things like that as a kid. You'd catch lizards, whatever else. But then you would catch, George of the Jungle. Fireflies. Catch fireflies and lightning bugs in a jar. Poke little holes on them so they'd live another 5 minutes. And and then he'd wake up and they'll be dead. So it's like everything you would catch, some kind of reptile or bug or whatever, you put in a jar. And yeah, those are different type of lizards. They probably change colors to meet their environment. I guarantee you that. They probably have Mardi Gras beads because they're in surplus now. They're dirt cheap. Not that they were expensive before, but they're even cheaper now. So yeah. they're like chameleons. They'll change their environment. Oh gosh. Cardboard Corner Lady. I wonder if Cardboard Corner Lady's doing okay today. You had it. What? Ramesh wants to hire a Chinese man to catch all the lizards at his house. uh, oh, you did? You contacted my ex and you had a fun time? Well, she switched teams when we got divorced. So unless she switched back to being with guys again, good luck with that, Dan. Yeah, you can. And matter of fact, you can have her. Good luck with that too. Hope you like alcohol a lot and domestic disputes. Jeez. Anyway, hey, you guys want to help me? Nah, I don't want to get into all that. It's been 45 minutes into this stream. I'm thinking of different things. Dan's a girl. Anyway. Next time. Dan is in timeout. Yep. It doesn't bother me. Stupid people do stupid stuff. Right? People I get to... I was talking to my sister. I was texting her. I said, people are acting strange around me here lately. And, I mean, like, locally, here in this small town and at stores. It's like... I feel like I'm just paranoid, I guess. And she's like, well, you're getting famous on the internet. I got 3,000 subscribers. Half of them probably don't even watch anymore. And they're from around the entire world. So it's a super small percentage that would be hanging out right next to me and looking at me strange. It's like, like I had, I don't know, wearing a top hat or something and looking at me like I'm just insane. Yeah, I got to get you a tracking number. But we'll get that to you. They can chill out and time it together. He wouldn't be quiet. I'll tell you that right now. You guys have a great day. It's been 45 minutes for our show today. Hey, Cooler, you got here right at the last minute. We'll do a sign out with Robert in the background there. And there he is. You guys have a great day. Thanks for liking and watching and subscribing and all that other good stuff. Watch some other videos on the channel. I really appreciate it. We'll probably tune in later this evening at some random time and say hi to Robert, give an update on his progress. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Robert! I knew you could hear me. Bye, guys. Have a great day.